Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Falcons give up the draws again. Hey, it's the Benediction. Y'all stay tuned. We got you covered. Let's go. Well, there's no way to sit back and just say how that just literally happened like that. The defense fought hard all day, 7 sacks today, and you end the ball game the way that they did. I mean, the last time we saw 7 sacks given up in a ball game like this was when the late great Derek Thomas had 7 sacks and he lost the ball game. Well, you're gonna have to wait for a minute because I got to get this off. So you're gonna sit back in the back for a second. Now, getting back to it, from what I'm saying right now, when you look at how this game was played, it was just bad. It was just bad. Offensively today, there was no, in the first half, it was consistency. I said this at halftime. You have to finish the ball game. And guess what? The Falcons did not finish the ball game today. This is what I was saying. Defense was holding all day. It's only so much that you can do with pretty much Jonathan Taylor. You can only contain him for so long. And the crazy part about the whole thing is this. I'm not mad at my defense, but my special teams, I've been saying this all year. The third part of the game, you got to have. You got to have at this point. But again, it cost us today. Offensively, and here's the thing that you don't want to hear. A lot of people don't want to hear this. Michael Penix did not play well today. You literally are in overtime and you had 2 shots at the pretty much downfield today. You underthrew Mooney, then you overthrow him when he was wide open, where you could have kept the chains moving and you put us in a position to win the ball game. You still refuse to run. That right there is just bad. Like, look, if you want to be a pocket passer, that's fine, but you're going to have to learn how to run the ball, period, sir. You're going to have to trust that your knees are going to hold up because you're fast enough, but you got to hold some accountability today. All right, Will, I'm going to bring you up in here. Do not eat on here. Do not brush your teeth. No, nothing crazy today. We in here talking football today. What's good?
Man, what's going on, man? I agree with you, man. Like I said, man, the season. I know, you know, I love this team to death, man. But I just think it's time to clean house, man. The defense played lights out, and that tells you the defense gave up on the team. They got tired being on the field all day, kept getting consistent stops. Unfortunately, Michael Penix Jr. didn't run the ball that you say we was doing. That was identity. So I blame that on Zach Robinson, TJ Yates, and them. And I think they should be clean house in the
That's not
season,
on.
man.
Well, that ain't on TJ Yates.
No. I get what you're saying. No,
But
I get what you're saying.
no. You threw him in there. The person that was calling it was Zach.
Yeah,
Yates is quarterback coach. He not calling these plays.
yeah, you're
That's
right.
on Zach. Period.
Yeah, you're right.
Period.
And
So
on special teams too. I mean to tell you, special teams are killer, and I think they should let Marcus Williams walk, man. Unfortunately, man, I said this, man. You need all 3 faces to win the game. It's not all on the defense. The
Will,
offense has to.
you just said that. I've been saying that since I started this podcast, dog.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been saying that.
yeah.
And, and the problem is this. Now that everybody understands that I got laughed at for saying this, but now everybody's understanding when I say special teams is a huge part of the ball game. I already
Yeah,
put the link out here for y'all. Y'all tap in. But Will, here's
yeah,
the question that I got for you right now.
yeah.
Now, with the way that this game ended, because again, Atlanta had a chance to win this game, multiple opportunities. Let's
Mm-hmm.
be real. There was a pass that my picks under through when it said walking touch. That right there came back to bite us. This was in the third quarter when Pitts was one-on-one and he put too much air under it and that corner knocked it away.
Yep.
Think about it.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball. Michael Penix got. And my thing with Michael Penix, he had to work on his accuracy too, man. Like that, like the
Mm-hmm.
Allisons don't lie. Like he has to work on his accuracy and ball placement. You have to throw the ball in tight windows so only your defender could get it. And like I said, that was a missed opportunity on Michael Penix because you just overlobbed it, and all of
Agreed.
the linebacker was waiting on just to hit the ball out. I mean, like I said, man, I love I'm gonna ride out my dirty birds, but man, hate to say it, man, we not going to the playoffs. So I wish the team just could, get better this offseason. And depth.
Unless you go win 8 straight games, that might be the only way that happens.
Nah, man, I don't even think they're good. I don't even think that. I'll be honest with you, Ryan. I'm not trying to be funny, man. Hey, you read what you saw, and now I was making jokes about Carolina Panthers. I don't even think we're gonna beat Carolina Panthers at home.
Hey, you see, I'm laughing right now because I said you got to win 8 straight games to get this here. That was just horrible. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That was just bad. At this point, all I can do is just laugh. Yo, Will, what's good, man?
What's up, Ray?
Look, I know we got a troll. Look, we got a troll up in here. Somebody saying Raheem is the. I got a question for you. I normally don't say nothing.
That's why
I normally we don't say nothing around here to people, but here's my question: are you really trolling, or are you really that slow? I'm just gonna be honest. I don't normally call people slow, but in this situation, are you that slow right now, or are you just trolling? Because at the end of the day, Raheem is he called a timeout at the wrong part of the game and then decided to call it again. But we'll talk about it in a minute. Will, what you got, man?
Yo, what's up, y'all, man? The Falcons will do it to you every time, man. But man, I can say this. It was definitely a lot of coaching mistakes for sure. One thing in particular, the drop early on with Kyle Pitts. You're a veteran player. We need you to come out and make routine plays. And I'm surprised they don't make you wear your helmet on the bus so you don't lick the window at this point. But yeah, man, that was just. I mean, it's a routine catch. You're a veteran player. You got to make that play. Get us some momentum early on. Defense, man, you can't complain much. 7 sacks. I mean, literally, Pierce was getting pressure. Walker was getting pressure. Ebiketie was getting pressure. Dude, like the entire D line, all of our linebackers, everybody getting pressure. I noticed they pulled Bertrand eventually. They let Brian Woods finish the game, which I was glad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, Bertrand was looking. I mean, he's got the big helmet. I was expecting him to be a, you know what I'm saying, a physical run stopper, like a vocal leader that could find his way into our rotation when we drafted him. But I don't know. I feel that the analysts were wrong about him in that aspect. I don't see very much leadership. He's out there looking lost.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's time to move on from him. Like you said, Bryce, special teams, man. When you lose the field position battle to a team with a confident OC, solid offensive line, solid tight end receiver play, a gritty quarterback, man. I mean, dude, I seen Daniel Jones' face bloodied up at the end of the game. That dude's got grit, man. And he was not going to quit. He finished the game strong. But like special teams, man, you're giving a team like that good field position with arguably one of the best running backs in the league in Jonathan Taylor, who had a career day against us, of course. And then another thing I can point out was, oh yeah, and so too, Sills on that one route, where he was pretty much open and Penix missed him. It was kind of hard to tell there. Did he like it? Sometimes like in game pressure, it can make you speed up your route when really he maybe should have kind of slowed it down some, kind of sat in the zone, which is what Penix thought he was going to do per se. But we fired our receivers coach, man. I mean, who works with the receivers all day and individual, telling them, you know what I'm saying, coaching them up on their routes and things like that, so they don't do things like that in the game.
TJ
Seeing that upset me. Obviously.
Yo, Will. Let me ask you a question, big dog.
What's up, man?
You said that Kyle Pitts was supposed to make a routine catch, right? When has Pitts done anything routine in the 5 years he's been in the Atlanta Falcons uniform? Please answer that for me.
I agree, man. I mean, we're getting better effort from him this year, but a lot of times, yeah, you see a lot of lack of effort on routes, or if we made him a decoy, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't selling the plays like he was supposed to. Lack of effort, just making those tough grabs at times. So I mean, you got to do something.
So here's the thing: we got folks coming through. Coach Cam, what do you got? And then Winston comes in next after you. What you got, man?
So many things. But there was a question in the chat that I just saw why Michael Penix isn't the guy. I'll gladly explain it to you right now. One, the man forgets he has legs. Use them. Number two, he feels pressured. He starts to shake ass like an alley cat. Number three, he's inaccurate as hell. Number four, his eyes deceive him. Because if you look at the last drive, as much as I hate the man, Kyle Pitts sat in the softest part of the zone, uncovered. He never shifted his eyes to even look for Kyle Pitts. His eyes were locked on Drake London the whole time. That is a rookie mistake. So again, there's things that Michael Penix has done his whole career that has never changed or been corrected.
Hey, quick question. Because what you just said and said was Kyle Pitts sat in the soft part of the zone and Penix never picked him up. And then the very next thing you said and said was that was a rookie mistake, right? Ain't this Penix first year as the starter?
He's 12 games in at this point. Okay. No excuses.
So he's 12 games in, so he haven't played a full season yet.
3 games last season, 9 this season.
He had 4 games last season, and he had 8 games this season.
What I asked was, has he played a full season yet?
So here's my question for you. What rookie so far that have great pocket presence and understand the basic fundamentals? I'm not even mad at the fact that, okay, you're going to miss throws. But when you have wide open guys that are running in that sense, Winston, because you saw this at the end. Think about it.
Oh, I saw throughout the game.
You know what I'm getting ready to get at. You had Mooney.
It's plenty that I can sit there and pile on Penix for.
But Mooney dropped the wide open pass before overtime.
Exactly. Like there's plenty. There's enough blame to go and spread evenly all the way around. You can't sit there and centrifuge on one player or one situation. But for me personally, if we are going to do that, I'm going with the play calling, because the play calling, as you can sit there and see it, the play call is literally having Penix just read one side of the field. That's literally what the play call is demanding. It's demanding for him to read one side of the field.
That's where my issue is coming in at. It's not Michael Penix per se that I have an issue with. It's really the play calling, because if you truly look at it, we're not creating mismatches for our playmakers. We're not moving Drake around as we should. Our receivers are trying to move
across the field. Drake was all across the field.
They kept, for the most part, Drake was on one side of the football field where they could blanket coverage him until the fourth quarter and overtime, when they started to move him around. They moved him from the outside to the slot, from the slot back to the outside.
That's cap. He may not have got hit, but Drake was all over the field. Go look at
brother.
Go,
No.
I ain't watching.
Hey, hold up before y'all get into a debate. We got 2 other people coming through here. Hold up, because we doing opening topics. We gonna have a chance to debate this. Don't go nowhere. We letting everybody get in and get their open soliloquies before y'all start even debating. Nope. We got Graybeard, boom, and then after that, y'all can have at it with that one, because I got something I want to say about that one too. Graybeard, what you got? You gonna speak or you gonna shake your head? Because we waiting to get back to the topic, and you slid in here. You just look like you mortified.
Great bit out here. I'm playing. What them boys down in Vegas? The Blue Man Crew. They don't say names.
I'm just.
Yeah, Winston, I'm tired of him at a loss for words like this. Winston, you ever seen somebody like this before? Come into.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I felt bad for him every time I seen it though.
The last time I seen Graybeard like this is when we drafted Kyle Pitts fourth. That was the last time I see this man this quiet.
Yep.
That's the last time I seen him this quiet.
And that's rare.
I'm just trying to like oh, I'm gonna kick at the damn team. But
Daniel Jones can run the ball. That's the difference.
Here's the thing.
Who?
Here's my
hold on. Go ahead, Graybeard.
Here's my quick political real quick. Radio Raheem.
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
You can't hear him? How about now? Can you hear me speaking now? Hey, Winston, pop out and pop back in if your sound is messed up real quick. Try to pop out and pop back in.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you perfectly. Winston say he can't hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what Radio Raheem thought process with the timeout. That was number one. He had the worst clock management in the history of sport. I'm sorry. Number two, Michael Penix. He's my quarterback. I'm not about to bash him, but them last two concussions really, really, really killed us, especially with the momentum that we were having. We let Jonathan Taylor just have a career day on him, over 200 yards rushing, 3 tugs. Yeah, if you got him on your fantasy, you ate well today. I'm just gonna say that.
Yes, I did.
Defensively, man, they gave you Kevin Tack a turnover. I mean, the sack total had increased, but we just can't get off on pivotal down. And then lastly, offensively, how in the hell are we 0-8 on third down? We were 1 of 11 last week. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Dak Robinson, you can take Radio Raheem, Dak Robinson in your Techno Bowl offense, and you can go ahead and do that Chris Brown, man, and chuck them dudes, man. I can't take it. We're not going to win with this. I don't care who said we need to give the coaching staff a chance. No, they got to go. They got to go now. I'm on my William Avery. Hand me them pink slips out. I'll help you sign them. They got to go.
18-hour flight, coach, man. 18-hour flight, Great Bill.
Coach down there can tell you when you keep giving the same looks and the same formations, it's very easy for any defense to scheme up against you.
So let's do this real quick. So boom, it's on you now. Come on. We're gonna have people roll. We finna have I see what kind of day this getting ready to be. So everybody that's coming in here, get your open soliloquies out, because today is the day that it's gonna be some folks that's gonna let some stuff fly. I can see that now.
Bullshit. Let's get it.
First of all, what's going on, fellas, man?
Yeah.
So,
hey, boom, you might be on mute. You might be on mute, dog.
No,
I can.
All right.
There you go, boom. Go ahead.
Cool, man. First of all, man, what's going on, you fellas, man? It just, this loss very disappointing, man. You know, and the fact that like guys talking about play calling. I mean, I look at our offensive play caller, man. It's like when he does try to run screen plays, he runs them at the wrong time. And when pressure is actually coming, he doesn't run screen plays. Yeah, you look at that last drive where they turned the ball over in overtime. I mean, a slip screen right there. If you add that call on that drive in that situation, the Falcons probably win the football game. Let's be honest. But the fact of the matter is, it's really nothing to say, because this is becoming a common theme, man. I mean, I expect these guys to lose, which is bad, because I'm a diehard fan, man. Y'all know when I come on here, man, I only want to talk football, talk the positives. But, man, this is becoming an expectation. They're going to find a way to lose the game. You know, And the fact of the matter is, man, at this point, I don't even care anymore, man, for the simple fact that the only thing that's going to keep me into this season, there has to be a head coach change right now. You know, ain't no tomorrow, man. Ain't no week, right? It has to happen right now. Like, something got to give because somebody or multiple people in this organization, they ain't living right, man. They ain't living right. So with that being said, man, Arthur Blank got to put his foot down. Somebody got to get, like Graybeard say, them pink slips got to be signed and given out today. Simple, man.
All right. So here's my thing, because I know Winston and Coach Cam getting ready to go back at it. I've been preaching about the special teams unit. I've been preaching about this since I started this podcast thing. And I get laughed at, and I say the third phase of the game is what cost you. Think about it. We gave up 3 major returns today, and they damn near cashed in on a touchdown almost on every return. They got 1 touchdown off of that. So at the end of the day, you have to address the fact that your special teams unit is bad. It's bad. You gave the defense a short field. Bradley Pinion did his job today. Bradley tried to give you long fields today, but yet and still, when it comes to missed tackles, when it comes to so many other things that no one wants to talk about, this ain't on the kicker. This is on the coverage team this week. And then let's talk about the blocking unit. You got Jamal Agnew, who's a speed guy who can hit a crease and go, and we've seen him generate great field position. Let's call a spade, fellas. Our blocking was horrible today. So guess what? That special teams coach, he got to be the next one to go.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not going to fire Zach Robinson, Raheem, you better get rid of this special teams coach and adjust this real quick, because mathematically you're not out of it yet, but right now it don't look good. Big John, what you got, man? You coming in here, you get the open soliloquy before we start getting on the floor with the debates today. What you got, John?
I got up early. Had me a bowl of cereal. Sat down and was gonna watch some football. And I still haven't seen any football, and it's damn near 1:30. I haven't seen any football yet. What time did Falcons come on?
9:30.
About 9:30.
On a Sunday morning.
Now, they came on this morning. Is that what that was?
Might have been a scout team.
Man, you know, Zach Robinson, somebody needs, boy, if he calls another screen, I'm gonna take this pickup truck I got, get a flying start from Hog Mountain Road, and see how far that thing can fly going into the Falcon headquarters. Because this what I'm seeing, man. I mean, I'm just at a loss for words here. I'm just at a loss for words. And see, the thing is, this team don't need to go to no playoffs. They don't need to go. They don't need to go. And it's your offensive coordinator. It's just as plain as the nose on your face. It's your offensive coordinator. Man, I mean, I'm looking at how, all right, Indianapolis loads the line of scrimmage up. I mean, Joker's snorting like bulls in the doggone field, just bucking back and forth, ready to doggone go at it. And you don't have a short yardage play for the man to get the ball out of his hands, just to straighten up and throw. You don't even have that. You got then the last pass play in overtime. I'm seeing 2 wide receivers within a yard of each other, curling both the same doggone way. What the man? See, right now, coming back to America, if I was on that plane, I'd wear out 3 sets of kneecaps, kicking that joker dead in the behind, up and down the middle out of the plane. I see why Brian Cox acted the way that he acted after that Super Bowl about that offense coordinator. I see why Buddy I see why that man got to fighting with Kevin Kilbride on the sideline in the Houston Oilers game. Buddy Ryan got, because see, when an offensive coordinator, when an offensive coordinator has your defense out there on the field all freaking day long, I don't think anybody got a sip of Gatorade until halftime. Because every doggone time, 3 and out, 4 and out, quarterback getting sacked, you going back on the field, defense just damn, I got to go back out here already. Did we score? We didn't.
John, go ahead and take a breath. We got Red that just slid up in here. Red, what you got, man? Opening this thing up, and then we're gonna start with some of the problems that happened today, because boy, it seemed like some folks need some mental therapy and a psychiatrist today. It seems like it today. So, Red, what you got, man?
You could have let John keep cooking, because I'm about with him on this. I don't need no therapist. Didn't expect to win today. I got exactly what I expected. And I don't know why all y'all sitting here all down and out. I mean, season over with, y'all. So we just playing for stats now. So I hope you don't expect nothing much next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. Because if you do, you're gonna come on here disappointed again and again.
So, well, since you were short and to the point, let's go ahead and open this thing up to everybody in here. Now, I'm gonna put this out here for you guys. The last time I've seen a team get 7 sacks in the ball game and lose the ball game at the end was the Kansas City Chiefs with, God rest his soul, the legendary Derek Thomas, and he had 7 sacks in that game. And 6 sacks in that game, would have had the 7th, and guess what? Ended up losing, and they ended up losing at the end. So what you got?
I mean, we lost last week when we had 2 turnovers. So it's like, what the defense is like, what more do you want from me? So I'm like, for me, honestly, I don't know. This offense cannot stay on the football field for no more than 3 plays. It's 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 4 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, turnover, 3 and out, 3 and out. That's literally what the play calling is when it comes to this offense. And like you said with special teams, I'm sorry, that Dak Robinson and the special team coach will have a nice life there in Berlin, because that's where they'll be staying at. Because they won't not be back on the freaking plane with me. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm catching. They catching hands on that plane. I'm sorry. They got to come see me if I'm a defensive player. I'm like, so that's all you got? Tyler Algier killing them. You want to take him off? That's all you got? We had one player on the Indianapolis that had over 200, almost 250 yards rushing. Both our players combined barely had $150. That's all you got? I'm done, man. I'm done, man. I'm about to go get a shot. I'm done.
That's all we got.
Because I could have sworn, Ryan, you can attest to this. You too, Great Beard. What did I say before we started overtime? Who needs to have their hand? Who needs to have the ball in their hands?
Tyler Algier.
We said Tyler had to have the ball in his hand.
Not tackle that man. And why would you take him off the field and resort to throwing the ball, knowing that Michael Penix has been inaccurate pretty much that whole game? He was being pressured the whole game. So one, he's missing passes. He's throwing the ball behind his receivers. He's underthrowing or overthrowing it. Let the man run the ball, because they was not stopping the run. They couldn't stop Tyler.
He was eating.
And then the way that they're setting up the box. It's set up perfectly for a counter run. And I said, run the counter. We ran the counter. Tyler Algier, he scores. It's very simple. Football is a very simple game. Anyone who's coached football knows football is very simple when you look at what is out there on the football field.
Hey, Coach Cam, that's the problem. That's the problem, Coach Cam.
To what is on the field. It's not computing for whatever reason. It's not working.
That's the problem. This man has never coached before. This is his very first offense that he has personally designed.
But even beyond that, even beyond that,
that excuse, no.
Even beyond that, what's going on is Zach Robinson has the epiphany that he's the smartest person on the field at all times. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing we went through with Kyle Shanahan. Just so happened Kyle Shanahan had these smarts to make it work.
You know who that reminds me of? And I hate to bring it up.
Hold on. Kyle Shanahan had the sensibility to sit there and go into the office and, hey, look, I know y'all ain't liking this right now, but this shit right here will work.
Hey, hold up.
This is what I need. This is what I need.
Winston.
And the only twist to
Winston, we can't use cuss words like that, my boy. That's what I was trying to get to you. We trying to get monetized. You can cuss hell, damn, and ass, but you can't say the F word. So that's on me. I forgot to tell you. No, you good. Hold up. What the heck happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah.
Now the only difference to the offense from 2015 to 2016 was we ended up getting what?
Tevin Coleman.
Taylor Gabriel. You got Taylor Gabriel.
Yeah,
Taylor Gabriel was the only X factor that was added to the offense. And because the offense was already ingrained into the core players' mind, it allowed Taylor Gabriel to do what Taylor Gabriel did. Now, Taylor Gabriel, if you actually look at it, his numbers and stuff wasn't jaw-dropping. It wasn't nothing close to it. It was just, us as fans, he's something electric. He's something electric, man. Like, man, we needed, and you just see him just shooting up the field. It wasn't jaw-dropping, but it was effective and highly efficient. And that's what we're going through right now because, all right, well, we gave you a year and you have a core offense that have all the talent in the world and you can't figure it out day to day. That's where the problem's at. The problem is you and the offense get up when y'all want to get up instead of being consistent. You can't go win a Super Bowl without being consistent. If this offense was a 25 point a game offense, man, come on, like who really gonna mess with it?
Like our good brother Marcus will say.
Hold up, Cam. I wanted to hear what Boom had to interject.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, we got to let everybody jump in, man, because everybody been waiting patiently, and he been sitting up there waiting. Boom, what you got?
Hey, I'm gonna just say this too, like just being real, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that if we could talk about Zach Robinson, we could talk about the run game, and we know all those things are relevant. We know from week one, none of that has changed, right? They've had flashes, not had flashes. But the problem with this offense is, who do we have as a number 2 receiver, right? Once they start doubling Drake, Kyle Pitts, we don't know if number 4 gonna show up or what he should have been drafted gonna show up. The problem is, I think that they're still missing a key number 2 receiver on offense that can help stretch. Because think about it. Somebody just said a minute ago, it's easy to make these guys one-dimensional, and I get it. We can blame a lot on Zach Robinson, but they don't have a solid 2 receiver that can force defenses to adjust. Think about it. If you had a solid number 2 at wide receiver, that will force defense to basically clear that box out. But see, since the Falcons only have Drake London, they know all we got to do. Once Kyle Pitts checks out or once he's isolated and done and finished, Mooney dropping passes. So we had guys that basically did not make plays. So I get it. Zach Robinson's terrible. Yes, they should have kept giving Algier the ball. But the fact of the matter is we keep missing things. Even with the defense getting 7 sacks today, they're still giving up a lot of yards after contact. Think about it. A guy they may get hands on a guy behind the line of scrimmage, but this guy's taking 3 defenders 7 yards downfield. So I think the stuff that we're missing is the small errors, fundamental errors that they're making. Yeah, and coming from a coach, he's always going to get blamed on the coach. And I'm not saying that our coaches are managing these games properly. We know Zach Roberts the first time play caller. We get that. But the fact of the matter is there's still several key small issues that the players are having problems with. The players are having issues. For example, nobody might not agree. Y'all love what those young interior linemen are doing in terms of getting to the quarterback. They are showing flashes of being good against the run. But we don't have a true run stopper in the interior of the D line.
I've been saying that. Think about it.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Boom. Think about this. When we talked about the drafts and different things that came about, I said one of the guys that you got to sit back and you got to mention at this point is you missed out on getting a true zero tech. And I've been saying it because think about it. Eddie Goldman's showing out where he's at right now. Yep. They suck, but he's showing out. You let him go. Before that, you let the mayor of Saxonville, because he was only here for 1 year, but he's the mayor of Saxonville. You let Calais Campbell go, and he was balling. He found the fountain of youth. So when you look at what we have, I said if we gonna draft anybody, I said here's the thing. I understand we needed pass rushers. We got 2 of them, and they show paying dividends right now. But the guy that I said we should have took, if you didn't want to draft a JJ Pegues or any of those guys, or you knew you wasn't going to take a D tackle in free agency, what you should have taken was Zeke Biggers out of Georgia Tech, right up the street, and could have got him for nothing at this point. Think about this. One of the kickers we talked about. Now, okay, we got a field goal kicker that's making kicks, but my thing is I need to see him in the clutch. We would have had a chance to see him in the clutch if Mooney doesn't drop that pass, because 9 times out of 10, before overtime happens, Mooney has one to where he can get out of bounds. We can still save timeouts. We can take another shot just to pick up another 5-10 yards, and you let kick and ball much. So at the end of the day, it's just like this. It's not all on Zach. Majority of it is on him. A third of that, and his thing, a third of that got to go to Penix because he wasn't executing. And then the other part of this here has to go to drop passes when you're in open space from Darnell Mooney and Kyle Pitts. Everybody else caught. Think about it. Charlie Warner's only had 2 receptions this year. He's only had passes thrown to him twice and caught both of them. Exactly. You don't even use Charlie Warner as a pass catcher, which is asinine. And Charlie is a hell of a tight end. He just gets looked at because of the dirty work that he puts in. Like, come on, man. What we doing here?
Like our good brother Marcus Washington would say, this is the most inconsistently inconsistent team that's ever been constructed. And the thing that Coach Boone was saying earlier, we're tackling too high and our ends are not setting the edge. The one play that J.D. Bertrand actually did his job, he forced Jonathan Taylor back inside where we made the stop on 4th down.
Okay.
What are our ends doing? Because our ends we're going upfield with no actual understanding of where the ball is in correspondence to where they are. So how are you still allowing the running back to go outside of you? And that's exactly what they want. Football is a very simple game. Again, it's very simple. And for whatever reason, Jeff Ulbrich is not fixing that on the sideline in between series.
And then on top of that, one quick thing, we would not be able to contain Daniel Jones on critical down. On that third and 21, the man got 19 yards back that really got them into field goal range. If we even stop him, we get half of that. We win the game. So it's like, for me, every time Daniel Jones didn't see nothing, he took off. I can't knock him for that. Oh, it ain't there, I'm gone. Oh, you gonna try to get me on the right side? I'm gone.
Why was there no spy there?
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the problem. When you got a quarterback, and I said this, and I caught a lot of pushback from a lot of other Falcon fans for saying it. And damn it, I'm looking like a prophet right now. Y'all might as well start calling me Elijah, like in the Bible. Because damn it, I've been on point with this one here. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. When you look at, I'm just being honest. The reason I'm saying I got a brother named Elijah too, so that's the reason I'm also saying a shout out to my little brother that's out there in Houston.
Okay.
Elisha.
But his name is Elijah, sir.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah. So what I'm saying is this. I've been saying the fact of the matter is we have too many mistakes that we're making with the talent ladle team. And then when you look at special teams, that's killed us. Let's be honest. If we're going to sit here and talk about it outside of the offense, the stagnant performance, in the last 2 weeks, we have 13 sacks, folks, 3 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles. And you still can't find a way to damn get in the end zone. Your defense, I mean, anybody else with a defense like this can win a ball game. 13, think about it. 13 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Against 2
How in the hell do you not capitalize on that?
In 2 weeks though, we're 1-19 on third down.
Again, the defense is doing their job. The offense is just pretty much giving up the draws.
Literally.
See, that's been what look. When I get in the chat and I start typing, my phone just start typing by itself. It just started typing by itself. Defense did their job. Offense, what the hell are you gonna do? That's all I type all day long. Offense, what the hell are you gonna do? Are y'all gonna get a chance to get a sip of Gatorade while y'all on the sideline before y'all had to go back to work? You know, because this defense they get them off the field. They blooded Daniel Jones' mouth up today. Getting them off the field, popping him, hitting him, doing what it is that everybody has been saying that you need to do to a quarterback to rap. Okay, now, after you've done all that, and offense, it's your time to go out there and do something. You go out there and just stink the joint up. I don't even see why we have a German faction of Falcons fans over there. Because, man, this is just ridiculous. We embarrassing ourselves all over the freaking world. That's what we're doing. We just embarrassing ourselves all over the world.
He's not wrong.
I mean, people got up all over this country, all over Germany to watch a football game, the NFL over in Germany. First time we went to Germany. This first time we went over there, right?
Yeah. Since 2013.
And what did we do? They may as well put the damn Iron Curtain back up. Find Ronald Reagan, dig him up.
No,
I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's pitiful and it's embarrassing. Because, man, look, young folks see this, old folks see this, foreigners see this, domestics see this, and they look and what kind of a football team is this? These jokers just take great pleasure in just taking a 2x and splintering it over their own head.
Well, why you sitting here splintering some wood, sawing wood this afternoon? We have in the building, we have Mr. Fandemic and we have Mr. Kool-Aid in there. So we're gonna let Fandemic beat Kool-Aid coming in here by a mere 2.5 seconds. Fandemic, you get to go first, and then Mr. Kool-Aid, you get to go next. Welcome to the Benediction. Before you guys say anything, I need you to put some money in that collection plate over there, sir. These bills got to get paid.
Put the $5 inside.
Man, look here. I kind of got. I'm kind of 50-50 on this game, right? Because the Colts are playing. They are playing some very good football. They are a powerhouse. I mean, but it's like John said, we just find ways to beat ourselves. I mean, when you don't come in with a game plan, come on, you know your offensive line is beat up. You know you weren't gonna be able to run.
Did you lose sound?
Look here, look here. No, I'm almost at a loss for words. I'm almost at a loss for words. Because look, we saw. I've watched a lot of football this week, from the high school level to college level to the NFL. And everybody, and we talked about it last week.
Pandemic.
All these roads leads to Zach Robinson.
William, I'm finna get my bark bag.
Hey, hold up. Look, hey, before you finish this and we let Kool-Aid get this, hey man, shout out to my man Nando right now. The Atlanta. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this in my best radio voice that I can, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. I gotta make fun of us right now. So I gotta make sure I do this correctly. So y'all stand by. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Benediction, the home of the Atlanta Falcons, the new street booty of the NFL. If you want your team direct and your team to win, guess what? You can just play the Atlanta Falcons to get your season jump start, and we definitely have no problem with starting game strong, but not finishing, and your season will be salvaged. Fly with the Atlanta Falcons and come play us today. We definitely got you covered. You either get right or get left. That's a message brought to you by the BirdCage LLC. Ghost.
Hey,
if you want some, come get some.
You said it. If you want your
listen, can't have.
If you want your run game revitalized, your passing game revitalized, your game coaching revitalized, come play the Falcons. You want to get back on the win streak, come play the Falcons.
Hey, Kool-Aid, man. Go ahead, Mr. Kool-Aid.
What's up, guys? Hey, they played with us today. The coach played with us. They say, here's the game. No, I take it back. Here's the game again. I take it back. Right here, you stupid. And your offensive coordinator, I know you ain't gonna score over this. So here's the game, and I take it back. We're not gonna take this field goal, cause we know you're not gonna do anything with it. We're not gonna kick this field goal, cause we know you ain't gonna do anything with it. Let me tell you something, man. Raheem did it again, the same old thing. When it comes to coaching, like I said, I watch football based off of coaching. I don't look at the players sometimes. Yeah. A lot of the time, I always look at coaching. The decisions made, when they made. Man, I used to call Arthur Smith Goomer Powell. That's why Goomer Powell. That's why I used to call Arthur Smith, because I used to tell him that he never had no structure on how he called plays. Taylor is what's called? I don't even remember the offensive coordinator name, because I forget people who gonna do things right name. What his name was the offensive coordinator name for the Falcons?
Zach Robinson.
Zach Robinson. Y'all got to remind me again, because he's so terrible. I'm not gonna remember his name. But the dude playbook is that thick. It's the smallest playbook in the NFL. How serious, man?
He got a play sheet.
Plays in the whole playbook. And if somebody wrote a book this big, he don't even know how to use it.
Lord.
I was like, but Raheem, to call a timeout, to give the opposition a chance to set up and kick the field goal when the clock is running. When this kicker already missed field goals, and all they had to rush out on the field, but you thought you were going to be. Now, there's no way you could have believed that your offense was going to move down the field in 23 seconds or less to kick a field goal, winning field goal. There's no way.
And when he had Kool-Aid, here's the thing. He had a shot, because guess what? Mooney dropped the ball. Nobody was around him. All he had to do was just catch it. We had 2 timeouts. My thing is, if I'm Penix, I'm telling him, hey, just catch the ball. Just secure it. I'm coming to you. Guess what? You catch it, I'm calling a timeout. We still have a chance to just get out of bounds and at least get into field goal range. We got time. We don't have to rush. And Mooney really messed it up at the end. Because I'm being honest, Penix struggled today, period. Penix played awful today. But you know
Mooney
what?
to the part act part though.
Let's be in the game. He gave us a chance before the overtime happened. He gave us a chance. I'm not gonna take that away from the kid. He gave us a chance. When you sit there and you give up the draws like that, Kool-Aid, that just the defense was tired. They was on the field more than 30 minutes today, Kool-Aid. More than 30 minutes.
Can I add something real quick?
I understand that. But
that's what I want to hear from you right there. Go ahead.
I understand that, man. I understand that. But you got to know what you got.
Agreed.
Chances of that happening with the kind of offense that you have and was not going to give you no chance. You had a better chance of winning this game, letting them rush out on the field and trying to get out there and kick that field goal. And then trying to get your team out there. You know your personnel ain't you the worst offense in the NFL. You know your personnel. I know you trying to do it, but that's the worst personnel. Your chance of the way you've been playing was not going to work. And guess what? It happens exactly what you're going to get. You got a sorry team, and guess what? Your player did not execute. That's what you got.
So, boom, what you got, man? Because I see you itching to get up in here, too. I already know where he going with this. I'm just going to put it. Great minds think alike, because I'm thinking just like you with this one.
Yeah. I'm going to say, man, let's go back to the first half, right?
Yeah.
The last drive before Jesse Bates caught the interception.
Right.
Your defense comes up with a huge sack. It's 48 seconds on the clock when the sack was made.
Yeah.
There was no timeout call, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Jesse Bates did get a penalty right after that, right? Don't get me wrong. But let's just say Raheem decided to call that timeout right there, right? The Falcons going to the locker room 17-13 at the half instead of it being 14-13, right?
Hold on. Why would you call a timeout after the interception?
No. Listen. Before the interception, it was before the interception, they got a sack and it was 45 seconds left, right? And it was
you saying at the beginning?
That's what the timeout should be called.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if they call that timeout right there and you get that interception, now you 1 or 2 plays away from being in field goal range. But because they didn't call the timeout, he got the interception. There was no time left on the clock, right? And 2, go back to something Coach Law said about the tackling, right? I mentioned they'll wrap a guy up behind the line of scrimmage, and this guy ends up barreling forward for about 7 yards. My personal, I think the Falcons got to be top 5 worst in the league of giving up yards after contact, right?
Top 2.
And another thing, we can sit up here and praise the defense, but I'm pissed off because they are horrible in pursuit to go and make a tackle. They are horrible. They're a horrible pursuit team. It's almost like these guys are an undisciplined high school football team in terms of tackling, right? And the big run with Jonathan Taylor, that was a busted play, right? The interior, those guys set up the interior, right? But pursuit, setting the edge, we are terrible. So if you think about it, if the defense do the little things right, you take away almost half of the coach yards today. So, and going back to the offense, we know we can talk about – I'm sick of hearing about Zach Robinson. We know – but like I said, there's other issues at play. Like Ryan said, special teams, right?
I got something I got to share for the folks. Here you go. This is an old picture. When we I took this picture. This is your boy. I went old school, John. So,
that John?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. No, that's me in that picture, sir.
Oh, I still got my sack.
As you can see, I put fans since 91 up under my sack. So this is just a little something that I wanted to share with the folks.
I heard John. Is somebody talking right now, though?
No.
I can't hear nothing.
I say you can pop in and pop out, Winston. As I said before, you know, I got to share a little memory and whatnot, but sadly, we even getting back to this point. We can't do that now. I hate to say that, but we're getting back to this point. But before that happens, this we're gonna pay some bills real quick, man. Y'all sit back, relax, man. We got you covered. We got to pay some bills real quick.
Swooping in like the peregrine falcon, the BirdCage is gonna take you on a journey. Tap in with us before every Falcons game. We have the pregame meal where fans can come in, talk about their likes, dislikes, and concerns for the upcoming game. Also, we have the halftime analysis that you check out. And then we have, for every fan afterwards, the Partyline and Benediction post-game show. You know how we get down. You either get right or you get left. We'll catch it in. Ghost. BirdCage.
Right.
Well, hopefully.
Ryan, that
that
didn't play.
What's up?
That didn't play for me. Now, you guys might have got it, but it didn't play for me.
StreamYard. Look, StreamYard acting like the Falcons right now, not being consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the commercial played. Commercial played, but I don't know what the hell happened. But
and consistently consistent. That is the motto of this team.
And here's the thing that pisses, and I'm with you. What's going on? Shout out to my man Daryl. He out here doing his thing or whatnot. Look, I feel bad for you, Daryl, because you got a double whammy. You got Clemson and you got the Falcons. So, brother, I feel for you. Right now, look, the only thing that's keeping half of us happy right now is these damn dogs right now. Because the Falcons damn sure done pissed everybody off. At this point, I'm willing to put Gunnar Stockton back there at quarterback for the Falcons. Hell.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that,
y'all can say stop. Y'all can say stop all you want to. Y'all ain't shutting me up.
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
No. Hey, look, right.
I'm being very facetious when I say that. So I don't know why y'all want to sit there and try.
I know that's why I knew you were saying it for that reason.
Now hold up. We ain't finna do that. I'm about to just no, I ain't finna let you get that on. I'm about to flush this down the toilet. Hell no. Just we flushing that down the toilet. So I know you heard that sound bite.
Yeah, I heard that one. So here's the thing, like,
I did it
because
hey John, but you know the sad part. I'm just gonna be honest with you. When I was, we got to make some light of a situation because, to be honest, right now, this whole fan base is really in a horrible spot mentally as football fans now.
Yeah.
Because you get your defense right. Your defense is giving you everything. And we saw the same thing when Arthur Smith had Ryan Nielsen here when our defense was ranked high. We saw this. And the offense was literally just horrible at being consistent.
Right. You really just took the words out of my mouth because I was going to backtrack to something that Winston had said earlier. Zach Robinson thinks he's the smartest man in the room. It's almost a reminder of the same person we had here 2 years ago before we ultimately fired his behind. Arthur Smith. He's the same exact kind of person. He does not make the correct adjustments. He doesn't create mismatches when you should. He doesn't do the things to help your offense. The offense is stagnant because he's a limited play caller. He's very limited in what he can do from the playbook that he has. Unfortunately, because I call defense, this is what I do. I call defense. If I'm calling defense against Zach Robinson, I'm doing the same thing Indiana did. You have one receiver and you have one running back that can truly hurt you. They put a safety over the top of Drake and played Sauce Gardner man-to-man one-on-one. Then they loaded the box. Yeah. No one else stepped up to do anything.
I'm not worried about nobody else
pressure off of Michael Penix, Drake, and or Bijan Robinson. That is a recipe for disaster from the first minute of the game to the last minute.
Facts.
Who's going to be that? Who's going to be the Robin to Batman or whatever you want to call it? Who's going to be the guy to step up and make the necessary plays to keep the chains moving? We don't have that guy yet. And when you do, you put in that position.
We do.
And when you get put in that position,
not even that, Coach Lou.
You drop the ball. You're thinking before you do anything to actually help the team. Darnell Mooney started thinking before he even possessed the ball. You gotta look it in, then move. He started moving before the ball was even secured.
Wait a minute.
That's the problem.
Hey, hold on, Coach. Let me stop you, Coach. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I gotta disagree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on, because I was about to disagree with him first.
Go ahead.
I got two people disagreeing with him.
No, it's not even disagreeing because I'm agreeing with what he's sitting there saying defensively wise. I'm agreeing wholeheartedly with what he's saying defensively wise. He did not tell one lie in his whole exposition. He didn't tell not one lie. What I'm sitting there saying is this.
Is anybody talking?
The Falcons. Well, hell, defensively wise, I don't fear nobody to break me out of my coverages on your top two players. Point blank period. I fear no one because y'all don't use them. Y'all do not use them. Defensively wise, I don't have to get out of nothing that I'm sitting there. Whatever my game plan is for y'all, run the bracket over Drake and crowd the line and minimize Bijan. Outside of that, I do not fear nobody on your offense because you as a play caller, even though you have the talent to do it, you as a play caller do not call the plays to break me out of my defense.
Right.
And that's where the issue's at. You as a play caller will not call a play to sit there because you may call a play. You will not consistently call plays to break me out of my defensive alignment. So the same thing that I just said I got my team comfortable for the entire week, you're not affecting it. You're not affecting it. I don't have to do nothing different from what I had already game plan to do. That's where the issue's at. We got all the talent in the damn world. But if the ball is not, and I said it in our group chat earlier this week, I say Zach Robinson literally sit there and play. He called plays like a little child that just started playing Madden, and he found one or two players that are good. So all he's sitting there doing is spamming plays to those two players. That's all he's doing. He's spamming plays to those two players. All right, so if I negate those two players, the rest of your offense ain't nothing. I literally said and posted a post yesterday. Drake London has 500. Well, now he got like over 600 yards receiving. He got over 600 something yards receiving. The closest receiver to him is Darnell Mooney, and Darnell Mooney had like 169 before this game. I don't think Darnell Mooney even crossed over 200 yards yet. There's nobody that you use effectively to break me out of my defensive coverage for your top two players. And that's where the issue's at.
But here's the other problem I got with this offense. You got a guy that can fly with a Kadero Hodge. You got a Chris Blair who can ball the hell out. And
none
the problem
of that matters. None of that matters.
No, wait a minute. You got yours off, so I'm finna get mine off.
Go for it.
Now, what I'm saying is the issue that we have is Kadero Hodge is a football player. The man showed up last year. The man been showing up this year. Just has not had opportunities. Now, the other guy that showed up that you don't want to use is right there on the side. Chris Blair outplayed David Sills during the preseason. Point period. The numbers is there, 100%. The touchdowns is there, and the average of yardage is there, and the toughness is there. Same with Kadero Hodge. Again, you got two guys over here, but yet and still you want to promote Washington in that sense, and you want to put David Sills there, but you don't want to sit back and use these guys. That's a problem. That is a huge problem at this point because you got guys that can run 4-3-4 at receiver position. They can also run block because there was a key block that Drake missed on a play where Bijan had nothing but green grass on the screen. And, I'm not going to sit there and get on him because he had a touchdown and came up clutch. But I got to point that out because we're not going to leave him exempt. But you got guys that can block, that can catch, and they can do it all. But yet and still, they put garbage players in front of them. And yes, I stand and say that. And my problem is this. Give those guys an opportunity the same way you gave these garbage-ass players that did not do anything in the preseason. That give them a chance because they showed out last year when they had their chance. And they have not been able to get back on the field, which is asinine. And you guys that can't even carry their jock straps there. So that's my problem. And that's what I mean when I say we mismanage talent on this team because a lot of the talented players is on the bench. You're still playing J.D. Bertrand, but you got Peter Woods right there knocking the hell out of Jonathan Taylor today.
Yeah.
And covering him too in the passing game. So, and then you put in there. So all I'm saying is this is what I mean when we have incompetence in managing talent. Everybody keeps talking about the scheme. The scheme is the scheme. The problem is this. You mismanage talent, you lose ball games. Simple as that.
Yep.
Period.
But you look at the decisions when we found out that Raheem Morgan first came was going to be appointed head coach. His very first decision that he made as a head coach was damning. He let Ryan Nielsen out the door. Agreed. I'm glad. I mean, Jeff Albrecht is great. We didn't even know we were going to get him, but you let a man get your top your top defense into the top 10, walk out the door, along with 2 players. Calais Campbell should still be here. That man's still playing ball at his age.
Playing good ball.
Rashawn Evans, your leading tackler. You let him walk out the door.
You said his very first move was a damn thing, and that was to let Ryan Nielsen leave out the door.
Yeah.
Because we don't. Here's the thing. We got Jeff Albrecht right now because of the fact that his screw up with Jimmy Lake. That's the only reason we got Albrecht.
That's it.
Hands down. Let's be honest on that.
Yeah.
We get Albrecht. I'm not mad at it because he's helping us ball out. But at the same time, we had the same thing with Ryan Nielsen with less talent, and we were a top 5 defense.
Yep, with the old man.
Why you say that?
I think he's going
and he's still making bad decisions.
Right.
Exactly.
Why you say that, man? Why you say his name?
Hold on. Who you saying still making bad decisions?
You know we don't say that man's name. You know we don't say that man's name.
We don't make a bad decision. As long as he got breath in his body.
Quick question. Wouldn't Raheem Moore's first bad decision was to bring
migraine? Every time I hear the name Jimmy Lake, I get a migraine.
Yeah, like wouldn't Raheem Moore's first bad decision was to bring
Hey, hold on, let him get it off, y'all. Let him get it off.
Unproven coordinators in? Wouldn't that be his first bad decision?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I agree with you.
We've been saying that for the longest that was his worst decision.
But either way it go, he let Ryan out the door.
It's not even that. You brought in guys that were yes men and they weren't going to give you any pushback because you were afraid that somebody was going to outdo you and take your job.
Exactly.
You screwed up. That was pretty much the whole thing.
I've been saying the same thing for the past year and a half.
Great minds think alike, Winston.
Huh?
I said great minds think alike because here's the thing. The more, and I said this, Winston, and maybe you'll agree with this when I tell you this. When you look at the fact that you have competent coaches, if you have competency in the building, even if they might be better than you, guess what? They're assistants. You're the head coach. If they're making your team better and they're putting you in a position to win games, when they go off to have head coaching jobs elsewhere, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get better coaches say, hey, man, I want to go here. This is a good situation.
You get the trickle effect. You get the trickle effect.
And the problem is we don't have it.
Success goes uphill. Success goes uphill. Bullish goes downhill. And it snowballs. See what I'm saying? Success goes uphill. So if I put you in a position and I take a chance on you and you sit there and you do your whatever you do and exceed it, it goes uphill. They give me points because I'm sitting over top of you. That gives me points. And man, you had a great mind to sit there and think to go get such and such and such, and he went did da 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 da. Okay, all right. But then when bullish goes downhill, when you go hire Jimmy Lake and you go hire
First year inexperienced coach, Zach Robinson.
Zach Robinson. Okay. Now how do you play it? Because what you do, you sit there paint yourself into a corner. All right, you got rid of Jimmy Lake. Okay, that's cool. You got rid of Jimmy Lake, but the corner getting a little bit smaller. All right. So then while that corner shrinking in, you got rid of Ike Hilliard. Okay. That corner getting a little bit more smaller. Cause you said that Ike Hilliard was sitting there messing up the offenses and third of the other, y'all have whatever going on. All right. Well, Ike Hilliard
Don't
and
forget
Jimmy
Ray
Lake is
McLeod
gone.
now.
And you fire Ray McLeod. The corner get a little bit smaller. All right.
He fired him
Now
because
the only common denominator that's left is you and Zach Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said and double down on Zach Robinson 2 weeks ago in the press conference. Saying, no, he's good, everything's great, blah, blah, blah. You permanently tied yourself to him. Now you just said and created a catch-22. Because if you fire Zach Robinson today or tomorrow, at the end of the year, it's
so hold up, fellas.
You're fired.
I got something I need to share with everybody right now because Myles Garrett just posted this. This is fresh from Drake London. It's official. Raheem Morris has lost this locker room, fellas. It is official. So I'm pulling up this here. This was a quote from Drake London. So if you can see this right now, I'm pulling this up. I'm actually getting ready to make this a little bit bigger for everyone. So while you're seeing this, Drake London on Falcons third down rolls. I just run routes I'm given. That tells you right then and there. That tells you right then and there that Raheem has lost the locker room. That right there says it all.
That's Kyle
Pitt said it last year. He said, "Oh, I just work here." Pitt said it first, and now you got Drake saying it.
And I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, DEFCON 5.
And I'm gonna say this.
About the whole dog.
There's a firing coming, and it will be imminent. Either tonight or tomorrow, it will be announced. I guarantee it.
Man, we've been saying that for weeks. Ain't nobody getting fired. We've been saying that for weeks. It's gonna be the same.
Hey, Coach Sam. Coach, who's gonna get fired? Who do you think's gonna get fired?
Who's gonna get fired? Who?
I'm
gonna get fired?
Red, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Listen, if we took a Georgia Bulldog in the first round this year and drafted him, there's a slim chance that somebody can get fired. We never thought we'd see the day that would happen. And the boy that paid dividends.
But who?
They ain't got nothing
who do you think?
to do with the price of tea and China. Ain't nobody getting fired. You know why?
Yeah, I just want to know who do you think will get fired?
Permanently bonded their
John, they've been saying this the past 3 weeks. Somebody gonna get fired after this loss. Somebody gonna get fired after that loss. Ain't nobody getting fired.
Ain't nobody getting fired. I'm gonna tell you why.
We stuck and we stuck with
it. That's more fandom. That's more fandom than actual organization.
Wait a minute. I don't
know, John. Can I cut you out, bro?
Hold on.
I'm sorry. No problem.
So here's the thing. Now I was asked the question, and everybody just dogpiled on it. Okay, so here's my thing. So it's still a chance. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. If he does not get fired, it is what it is. We stuck with it. I get it.
Right.
But at the same time, eventually things are gonna have to change. Arthur getting old. You can't keep going down this same route. I mean, yeah, you got to let the season play out at this point, but hell, you got to see the fact that this man is losing his locker room, or if he hasn't lost his locker room already. So that right there is a problem.
Hey, Ryan, let me ask you this. All right, if we go ahead and make the big move, right? We gonna get rid of Raheem. Hell, if we go get rid of Zach Robinson too. What would it change with this season this year? Nothing.
Oh, it's not going to change much, but at the same time,
it's not going to change nothing. So therefore, they're not going to make that move.
So are you going to let me finish answering the question, or you going to keep cutting me off?
Go ahead, bro.
Thank you.
StreamYard. I can't hear none of y'all.
You pop in, pop out, and pop back in.
Mine do the same thing.
Yeah, wrong.
That's probably why Winston was talking, because he probably didn't hear you.
So what I'm saying is this.
Yeah, like right now, Ryan muted out on because somebody just dropped out. I'm gonna drop out and come back in.
All right. So to answer his question that he had, this is the other thing. If you do fire Raheem at this point, the only person that's gonna be an interim coach at this point is not just TJ Yates. That's the only guy on the offense right now that would probably end up being the OC at this point. And then Olbrich will have to take over, either him or Jerry Gray at this point. That's who would have to take over the team if you fire Raheem, because Jerry's the assistant head coach. Raheem, and pretty much Olbrich is right there with him. So you have two guys that are experienced in that situation of stepping in if you get rid of Raheem. Now, both of those coaches don't have any desire to be a head coach. I'm going to give you a name right off the bat that you go get. If you fire him, you offer him Clint Kubiak. I said this in the pregame meal. He's a guy that's offensive minded. He's in Seattle right now, and they're doing well. The man understands offense. He understands personnel, and he understands talent. So again, you got to start looking and already have names right now, because Raheem pretty much lost his locker room. You get Drake London talking like that, that's how you know it's over with. You don't respect him now.
Yeah.
Drake don't ever speak out like that.
Okay. All right. Now I need to ask this. I still need to ask this question. Coach Lou, who are you thinking would get fired? I just wanted to know who it was you were thinking that should get fired at this point.
Yeah, you still got that question.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear, because he was very adamant and insistent that somebody was going to get fired soon. I just wanted to know who it was that he thought was going to get fired. But
no, I'm saying if it happens, John. I'm not.
No, not you, Coach Lou. Coach, I heard what you said. I wanted to know what Coach Lou said, because he was the one that really made the statement. But see, thank
you, Mitch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You.
Okay.
Read what he just said, John. And I said Clint Kubiak. If you get Clint Kubiak, bring his brother in to run the offense. I've been said this.
Okay. Now, see, this is the thing. And I remember I think we discussed this last week, and I know I discussed it on my show. If you bring in another offensive coordinator as well as head coach, number one, well, if you bring in another offensive coordinator and head coach, what is the learning curve for that new offense? Because I was told, and we discussed it. We just discussed it. And in that, people were telling me that could not be done because of a person coming in with a completely new offense, and integrating that offense is going to take an off season to do. Now, it's the same thing, and I'm just projecting here. If you keep the former quarterback coach, he's going to be calling plays out of that same offense, because see, he's never designed an offense either. He's never designed an offense and never been through the wars with an offense himself. So he will be calling the same thing that Zach Robinson would leave here. Okay. There were people that were talking about Zach Robinson needs some help. And I said, oh, hell no. I'm not. If I was an offensive coordinator, I wouldn't want to come in here and clean up your mess, and then you still get the credit for it by being an offensive coordinator.
Right.
No, sir. Y'all ain't paying me enough per hour to do that. Okay. So at that juncture, I'm figuring we just stuck. At this point, we just stuck. because there is no bye week. Because see now, if we had a bye week right about now, I could see a change being made. I could really see a change being made, and a change that would possibly salvage the season or make us look a little bit better than what we would look. But without that bye week, we got a tough road to hoe. And it's just like being what I say, Red, you in the ugly tree and you gonna hit every branch on the way down to the ground.
What? Well, here go the thing.
You in the top of the ugly tree. I mean, you gonna hit every branch on the way down with all of these games we got left.
Hey, Will. I'm with you with the head coach, but I'd be damned if I get rid of this defensive coordinator. You're a damn fool if you want to get rid of Old.
Yeah.
Ain't the problem.
Well, no,
we know nothing's going to happen.
Coordinator might get him a head coaching job someplace.
Whether
he wanted or not.
Whether we change the coaching regime now,
we already know
or at the end of the season, you don't let go of Albert unless the new head coach says, I don't want him here. If he's willing to work with Albert, you bring Albert back. Albert should be a holdover,
a safe job,
like a TJ Yates, a Marquand Manuel. Like he should have tenure here. You don't let him go. You don't push him out of the building. Because if anything, to be honest, and let's call a spade. What unit was the most effective unit this year? The defense, by far, by and large.
So here's something I gotta jump in with. I gotta jump in with this one, Winston. It's not just that. We had here's the problem. When you got an offense full of former first round picks, damn near everybody at the skill position, minus Tyler Algier, everybody. There should be no drop off with anybody being able to produce offensively. Because if you saw when they're on their own, the problem is if you go back to when we almost had to delay a game and we had to call a timeout. What did you see Michael Penix do? Penix went right in the old boy's face and started giving him an earful. That's the first time we ever seen Michael Penix ever get like that. And he got him in his face.
And to be honest, if Michael Penix said this a couple of weeks ago and set the tone as a leader for the team, things could be entirely different right now. We could be having an entirely different conversation.
But here's the thing. Even in the game we battled back in, it wasn't on him that kicker missed that extra point and screwed us too.
It's not.
I get what you're saying.
The only time I put blame on Penix is when Penix himself do something wrong. The only time I put blame on any player or coach is when they mess up. I don't sit in this ride the bandwagon but the offense ain't perform. It's the offensive coordinator every week. No, that's a dub because it's not the offensive coordinator every week. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are things Robinson and Penix are both to blame for today, and it's damn near it's pretty much 50-50 because there are plays that Robinson could have kept calling. There are throws that Penix could have made. They both have to wear this one. Can't neither one of them sit there, like even if Penix sit there and jump down Zach Robinson's throat, all right, that's great. I'm happy. I'm happy that you coming out of your shell. I'm happy for that. But at the same time, bro, like how many throws did you sit there and dirted the ball?
When you had 4 throws that he put in the ground.
Hold on. Yeah. Winston just contradicted himself.
Wide receivers wide open. Hold
on, Winston. Go ahead, Fandemic.
He just contradicted himself. He said every week you can't blame Zach Robinson.
No, that's not what I said.
Remind me what you just said.
I said
I said I don't jump on the bandwagon of where every week you sit there and just blame Zach Robinson.
Oh,
That's
okay, okay.
So he did say
completely
that, Brandon.
against what I said and said.
I
I
stand
said I don't
corrected.
jump on that. What I
Yeah.
do, I sit there and watch the game objectively. Even though I am a fan, I watch it objectively. I watch football.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When I watch football, I know what I'm sitting there watching. Instead of just sitting there just being the fan, like, oh well, man, we should have just do. No, because that's not how football work all the time. Football don't work like that.
So
If football was that easy, us on this panel would be NFL coaches and players. If
well, here's the
football
thing.
actually worked that easy,
Well, Winston,
it
hold
don't
up. So
work
here's
that
so Winston, hold up. So here's the thing. Whether you know it or not, you got some folks on this panel that actually have interviews with NFL teams right now for coaching jobs
understandable.
and scouting jobs. No. You just let me know. I let you get that off for 10 minutes. I let you go for 10 minutes. So this me right here. So I'm finna put this down. So I'm gonna tell you this here. Because if you gonna sit there and say that or whatnot, because you ain't the only one that watch football. Hell, some of us played, and hell, some of us got close to that level of making it to the NFL. So again, some of us had life to happen.
Me too.
Some of us had injury. You can't say that about everybody.
I went to
what I'm saying,
that would mess up my football dream.
Winston, and here's the thing, and I get where you coming from with that. Because guess what? I look at the game still as if I was playing. No, I didn't get to that level, but hell, got close to it. I don't talk about it much because there's no need to, because woulda, coulda, shoulda. So at the end of the day, I'm still doing it from this side because thanks to a few things that's going on outside of some things, I've been working on some scouting stuff. I'm not putting that out there too heavy, but again, I might be going to a scouting academy pretty soon.
But
I got invited to go to.
Ryan, you need to
wait a minute. Let me go ahead and put that out there, because when you say that, that right there kind of just put folks in a box. And the thing is, everybody sees the game. I'm saying, in that sense, you got a lot of people up here that choose do it. They get something for, and they look at the game. So I get where you coming from with that aspect. But then you got the ones who did play the game, or guys who did get to that level and have something to happen. We just see it, as you said, from a different standpoint. I get it. But at the same time, if you look at this team, mixture of a lot of stuff. Yeah, Robinson's got a lot to blame. But again, I preached all the time. We don't have great depth on the offensive line. Today, the backups actually held up solid. They actually held up solid today. And then, you know what I'm saying? Penix, like you said, Penix missed a couple of crucial throws in this. But let's talk about the ones that he did put on those receivers that they dropped at crucial times. That killed momentum, that killed drives, and there's so many other things. Then defensively, we're still not wrapping up when we tackle. Basic, fundamental, one-on-one. Yeah, we had all these sacks today. We had everything to happen. But at the end of the day, we crucial tackles that set those guys up and put them in a chance to win this game. Period. And I'm not finna sit here. I'm not fixing to sit here and make excuses for this defense, because they were on the field for a long time. They got tired. That's part of the game. You're gonna get tired. But because of the offensive inefficiency today, that defense got worn the hell out. 7 sacks, a forced fumble, and a freaking interception, and you can't win this game. Now, the offense got to hold this one today. The defense had their miscues, but the defense gave us multiple chances to win this game today. So that's what from my standpoint, as being a future scout, maybe one day, or even a recruiter. That's how I see that.
So from what I said, where did you get your tangent from?
What I'm saying is, when you were saying a little while ago, when you were saying, hey, you watch the game. Yeah, I'm a fan, but I also look at it from this standpoint, but it's a lot of fandom talk. That's the purpose of the fan base. They're going to have the fan talk. They're not going to look at it like that. You're a content creator. So you have to view it differently, like I do, Pandemic, and everybody that's up on this panel. We're fans, but we have
what I just said.
From your standpoint.
That's literally what I just sat there and said.
But it sounded differently when it came out. But I got you.
How did it sound different?
I can't speak for everybody on the panel, but I can speak for myself, right? I was a scout at Arizona State University for 3 years. I was the assistant defensive line coach at Arizona State for 3 years. I coach high school football now. I was a head coach last year, and the only reason why I'm not there now is because of politics between me and the athletic director. The school that I left last year, they won one game this year. One. I let them boys to state last year. So when I look at the game, I'm not looking at the game as if I'm some big time NFL coach or something like that. But the game does not change whether it's pee-wee, middle school, high school, college, or the NFL. There's 11 men on offense, there's 11 men on defense.
I said the
When
same
you
thing. The
look at the
game doesn't
game,
change.
there's certain
It's
ways that
very
you have
simple.
to, there's certain eyes that you have to look at the game from. There are some people who are more casual. There are some people who look at it from the eyes of a player. There are some people like myself who look at the game from coach's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what Zach Robinson does is very vanilla. What school, what team strictly uses the pistol offense? We
Yeah,
No,
like
use the pistol offense almost 60% of the time. That is a middle school, high school type of offense.
you ain't gotta tell me that. You ain't gotta tell me that.
So
Yeah, you ain't gotta tell
so
me that,
so what
bro.
I'm
I,
saying,
I
so what
I
I'm
agree
saying
with
is
you wholeheartedly.
so when I critique Zach Robinson on the scheme, I'm not critiquing him as a person. It's
mm-hmm.
the scheme because it does not allow your playmakers like
There's no
Drake
variation
London,
in the scheme.
Bijan, and it doesn't even put Michael Penix in the best position to truly look off defenders because everything is either a 5 yard hitch, a drag, a screen, or in and out.
It's basic. It's
Yeah.
It's
basic. It's
it's not a
basic as
lot of
hell.
there's not a lot of deception that allows your players to move the defense.
He
No,
also
no,
So
stares
no,
down.
no,
He
for
also
me,
stares
it's
down
and
not
and
that
receivers.
I don't like Zach. It's just the scheme does not fit the personnel of this
I
team.
said this in a group call a couple days ago, and I said like Zach Robinson, the way that he call his plays, there is no stacking plays. It's it's more of I'm gonna call a play and I hope my talent make a play happen. And if my talent make a play happen, then I can call another play and try to rush it and keep it pushing. But it's not actually mental chess that he's sitting there playing. It does not happen. It does not happen with Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson is all right. If I get Bijan outside and Bijan go streaking for 20 something yard, I can go ahead, hurry up, and I can go hit Drake on a dig route for another 15 20 yard, and then I can come right back and hit Pitts with a 12 yard, and then I can go back to the run like. But it's not actual efficient offense where I'm actually stacking plays to figure out what y'all actually doing, and I'm laying the groundwork for future plays in the future. That's why when we get into later in the games and stuff, we don't have nothing to go to, and that's why we get so stagnant later in games because there was nothing to set up the plays that you're calling now.
But here's
You
the other
did
problem
nothing.
that we have.
You didn't call a play nowhere within the game beforehand to set up the plays that you're calling now.
So Winston, here's the other
You're
problem.
trying to catch people off guard.
So Winston, here's the other problem we got. Problem is Zach Robinson also takes the ball out of the hot hand because Tyler Algier was eating today. That's the other big problem that we got with this team. You can't, and this is a part of when we say coaching. If you know this dude is cooking, let him go.
Let him go.
I get that he was trying to make. I know he wants to make Bijan Christian McCaffrey, and we got to wrap this thing up because hour and a half. Got some other stuff we got to take care of, but we gonna call this spade a spade, and we gonna wrap this up. When you had Tyler Algier averaging over 4 yards carry and they could not stop him, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. You take the ball out of Algier's hands, and Algier was running over everybody at this point. My problem is this. When you stop feeding a hot hand, it's just what it is. It's just what it is at this point. My problem that we need to get to is we need to start featuring other players on this offense, because you can't expect them to come out in the fourth quarter if they're not touching the ball early so they can get a rhythm of the game. You can't just expect them to do that after you feed Bijan and you do everything else. You can't do it. And that's one of the things that I got a problem with. And we're going to break that down later this week. But again, we appreciate everybody for coming through. Please, please, please tell the folks where they can find you guys at. Fandemic, go ahead and go first. What you got?
Yeah. Once again, brother, appreciate you having me on, and guys sharing your foresight with me. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Atlanta Falcons Fandemic. Find me on Twitter, ATL_Fandemic. Find me on Instagram, ATL_Fandemic. But guys, thanks again, once again. Hopefully we should find some way to turn the thing around and talk more positive stuff as opposed to negative stuff. So once again, guys, thanks for sharing the stage with me.
You must be looking forward to next season.
Red, what you got, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you having me. Y'all know where to find me on Saturday, Red and Real, 10:30. Like I say, man, we got a coaching issue. So until it get fixed, we just keep discussing this thing. But like I say, it is what it is. Appreciate chatting with you guys, John, Kool-Aid, Ryan. I'm finna watch some, I guess, other football games. See if somebody else.
I gotta take a mental break for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably read the Bible, because I didn't go to church. So you know what? I might need to ask for forgiveness, because this right here, the Lord said, I gave you the Bulldogs this weekend. You ain't come to the house today. Guess what? You ain't getting this here. You gonna have to suffer for this one. But appreciate you, Big Red. Kool-Aid, what you got, man? Let the folks know where they can find you, my man.
Hey, man, you can find me, ATL Kool-Aid Drinkers, YouTube, man. Hey, and then I be popping up on We Talk Hawks, talking about those Atlanta Hawks, and always, every now and then, you know where I'm at, right here with LLC BirdCage. So, hey, man, it's right here, man. I want to say this right here. Hey, I got an open seat. So if you go to my ATL Kool-Aid Drinker and leave your email in there, I would invite you out to watch a game with me. So I will send you the ticket and you can come out and watch a game with me. Now I'm up there, right there with the Chick-fil-A area right there in section 210. That's where my ticket's at. And so if you put in there, I'm gonna invite you out because I have an empty seat to invite a few people out. I would like for somebody that I be in the group chat with y'all with the podcast. I would love for one of y'all to come watch a game with Kool-Aid. They call me the coach,
hey, Kool-Aid,
man,
I
be coaching from my seat.
Hey, Kool-Aid, I definitely got you next time I come. I'm trying to get back before all the sports end up, but I might have to catch a Hawks game with you, my man.
Yeah, man, come on, man. We can have some fun out there, man. We need to catch one. I hope we get one where we can win, man.
Hey, I'm all for it, Kool-Aid.
But hopefully I can get one of y'all. I'm gonna try to buy a couple of tickets, man, and try to invite somebody out. But I always try to go. This is what I try to do. I try to at least go to all the teams at least one time. So I might even try to get some Falcon tickets and invite somebody out. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to leave their email, I might even, if I go buy that second ticket, I might invite them out. Usually I go with my daughter sometime, but nah, I might invite a couple of people out. I might be in a position to do that, to invite somebody out. They just go to my ATL Kool-Aid Drinkers YouTube, put your email in there, man, and then just see what you get. I hit you back up. I'll let you know if you chosen by me and see whatever tickets I'm going to go see, man. My pocket might be okay to invite some people to share. All right, ATL Kool-Aid Drinkers, man.
All right, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, my man Darryl talking about something. I need to repent. John, tell the people where they can find you at, sir.
Well, you can find me and my partner, Winston Thornton on the eye test every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Unfortunately, this one is going to be another good one this coming Wednesday because don't see no way out of this one. Just don't see no way out of this one. And like I said, we're going to hit every branch of the ugly tree from the top all the way down to the bottom when the season over with. So, all right, it's a job, but we the ones to do.
John, go ahead and go in the back and start counting up this money, man. We gotta look. We still gotta pay the light bill. Falcons done screwed us up, and look, they coming in here for this benediction, and look, people starting to get skimp on the tithes and offering now. You about to have look, it's getting bad.
They tired of us fleecing the flock.
I'm telling you,
they tired of us.
Hey, look, they tired of putting money in a depression box. They trying to buy some wings from the party lounge with a little bit of that foo-foo juice that make you feel good.
It'd be better to medicate at home. So
you ain't with the way this world going at this point. You ain't lying.
It's better to medicate at home, baby. Dog, man. Boy, I was looking for sports as a getaway. Hey, I got to get away from sports.
Hey, all I can say is, you know what? I'm feeling like how Freddie Falcon looking in this picture right about now, but I'm laughing to keep from crying, boy.
Yeah, hey, man. Yeah.
Hey, John, but thank you for coming through, my guy. I appreciate you.
All right, same here. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, that was John from the eye test, aka the Cricket Deacon. Listen, we got a lot that we gonna be pissed about this week. It's just what it is. The Falcons literally are one of these teams that you just got to sit back and just shake your head because you have all this team and you waste it. But hey, this is a part of what it is. This is pretty big, man. If we get hurt. Now, if you feel like the season is over with, hey, I can't tell you how to fan, but my thing is we're still not mathematically eliminated. I don't think my thing is this. I'm not giving up on this team, but I'll call a spade a spade. Right now, we are just not a good football team right now. Defensively, we are. Offensively, we're not. Special teams wise, we're not. We only have defense. We are not a good football team. Just gonna be honest with you on that. We have to figure out everything from this point forward. We already know what the problem is, but the thing is, the Falcons is front is gonna be. I want to say this respectfully without getting in trouble. Are they going to be able to stand 10 toes down on a decision if they make it and can come out and say that they screwed up with this hire? Because it's been nothing but a circus since this man has been here. He's a good coordinator, but as a head coach, very inadequate, very incapable, very incompetent. And it shows with the way that this team has performed. So without further ado, we definitely appreciate you for stopping through. I'll catch you this week with Bumper to Bumper, and we'll have a regular show this week. So y'all get right to get love. We'll catch you then. Ghost.